friends. Today I was hoping I could read a story to you. How's everyone doing today? Are you having a good Thursday? Happy Thursday. The story I wanted to read to you today is called Lost and Found by Oliver Jeffers. He's the author of this story. Do you remember what the author does? The author writes the words and the illustrator draws the pictures, right? This is one of the main characters. We talked about main characters in stories in class. This is Penguin, one of the main characters in the story Lost and Found. So I'm gonna plop him right there so he can listen too. Okay, so Lost and Found. There's a suitcase. I wonder what you put in there and why. You take it when you go on trips, pack your clothes, things you need. Lost and Found. Once there was a boy who found a penguin at his door. The boy didn't know where it had come from, but it began to follow him everywhere. The penguin looked sad, and the boy thought he must be lost. So the boy decided to help the penguin find its way home. He checked in the Lost and Found office, but no one was missing a penguin. He asked some birds if they knew where the penguin had come from, but they ignored him. Some birds are like that. The boy asked his duck, but the duck floated away. He didn't know either. That night, the boy couldn't sleep for disappointment. Disappointment? What does that mean? What does disappointment mean? I mean, like he was really sad, really upset. He was really sad. He wanted to help the penguin, but he wasn't sure how he could help. The next morning, he discovered that penguins come from the South Pole. But how could he get there? He ran down to the harbor and asked a big ship to take them to the South Pole, but his voice was much too small to be heard over the ship's horn. What does a ship's horn sound like? Together, the boy decided he and the penguin would row to the South Pole. So the boy took his rowboat out and tested it for size and strength. He told stories to the penguin to pass the time away. Then they packed everything they would need and pushed the rowboat out to sea. They rowed south for many days and many nights. There was lots of time for stories, and the penguin listened to every one, so the boy would always tell another. They floated through good weather and bad when the waves were as big as mountains. Until finally they came to the South Pole. The boy was delighted. What does delighted mean? Very excited. But the penguin said nothing. Suddenly, it looked sad again as the boy helped it out of the boat. Right there. Then the boy said goodbye and floated away. When he looked back, the penguin was still there, but it looked sadder than ever. He was looking sad. Why do you think the penguin's looking so sad? The boy rowed him back to the South Pole. Why do you think the penguin's still feeling sad? Stuck page. There we go. It felt strange for the boy to be on his own. There was no point telling stories now because there was no one to listen, except the wind and the waves. Instead, he just thought, And the more he thought, the more he realized he had made a big mistake. The penguin hadn't been lost. It had just been lonely. Quickly, he turned the boat around and rowed back to the South Pole as fast as he could. At last, he reached the pole again. But where was the penguin? The boy searched and searched, but he was nowhere to be found. Sadly, the boy set off for home. But then the boy saw something in the water ahead of him. Right there. What's that? Closer and closer he got until he could see the penguin. And so the boy and his friend went home together, talking of wonderful things all the way. See him on the boat. So the penguin wasn't lost. He was just lonely and looking for a friend. Did he find a friend? Yeah, who became his friend in that story? The boy? Yeah. Okay, I had a great time reading to you guys. I hope you had fun listening. Say bye, Penguin. Now, Penguin and I are gonna go have a snack, okay? Have a great day, guys.